Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. So, as per usual, I had to edit a couple of blueprints because I noticed I had made some faux pas, let's say. The biggest problem that I made was that I made my T-junctions, of which I don't have any out currently. I made them a bit bigger in scope than I needed to. And as I was looking at it, realized that I had made an adjustment that wasn't necessary, or I had created them in a way where I was being a little extra. So there's that. By the way, hey, Hollis, how you doing? I see what you're asking for. All right. Good. I don't know yet. I don't know. Oh, that's good stuff. Fair enough. All right. So, where we left off yesterday was trying to set up there we go. Actually, no. There we go. Where we left off yesterday was trying to set up. That's 29. 390 is 32. So T is. But what I was trying to do yesterday was set up our trains so that through interrupts and through other magical shenanigans, I would essentially be able to just send one out if I needed to, and it would do its damn job. But apparently, I am running into an issue where the interrupts are not allowing for it. Now, and I was reading about this, what should happen is if this has a train limit of 1, and that has a train limit of 1, when this triggers, only one train should go out, if that is correct. Other than that, though, I am not sure how the circuitry is supposed to work. I keep kind of feeling it in my head as to how I could set it up, but it never quite sticks. But one of the things that I wanted to look at, first of all, why am I not getting any? Oh, because I'm not getting any plastic. Ah, I see. That presents a problem. So, what I can do here is that and that. We crack. No. Aha. This is how I will do it. Yeah, that'll actually work quite nicely. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to crack This. Oh, but I need water. Damn you. Never mind. Fixed it. We're good. There we go. All right, so we got that. And I just need to bring in some water, which I can hopefully do so from there. All right, now what I want to do is if no. Okay. How do I want to do this? If light oil is above, how much light oil do I have? 14 times 4 is 656. So if it's over, let's say 30,000, and that is under 10,000. Then we will output that. And then this, if it equals 1, there we go. And that way, fairly straightforward. Except this is heavy oil. Switching to light. Switch. Okay. This outputs light oil. This is heavy. This is light. Okay, so if we have, which we do, and I just need vault. And there we go. So hopefully what's going to wind up happening is that as our light oil reserves start to diminish, our heavy oil reserves will then also start to, yeah, okay. So light oil will feed into petroleum gas, which will start to diminish the light oil. Once the light oil starts to diminish, the heavy oil will kick in to replenish the light oil. And then it will trickle back down into the petroleum gas until this whole thing starts up again. And then it should balance out, theoretically. Now, whether or not that actually is what happens, we'll wait and see. But for the time being, we are at least making plastic, which is what I have been needing. The other thing that I should do is to go ahead and make the loop. Well, I don't really need the what are those, the express belts yet. However, what I do want is a display panel. Actually, I want several display panels because I need to look at some information that is going to be displayed to me. Give me some of those. And then on top of that, get rid of some of this crap while I'm at it. As really need to see some of the information that I am outputting from the network. So that way I can tell if it's actually useful or not. As one of the issues that I'm running into is obviously I don't know what information is being sent, or more specifically, there are certain things that I'm just not seeing that I might need to see. Oops. Hey, how you doing, Smith Susan? All right. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I can't English today, apparently. First language, can't do it. All right. So what I am looking at here is I need to see. Oh, no major complaints yet, but the day is still young. It's one of them, yes. What I need is index is a constant. Okay. Thanks. Yes. Okay. I need to know what. Oh no, I need to see T, not C. Yeah, that I have. Outputs the number of distinct input signals. Output signals. So input is T, which that's 32. That's 29. Nice. Slowly. It's not exactly like a goal. Mostly I'm just streaming to stream and have a good time and make a little bit of money. Okay, now it's too warm for this. Yes, I know, I'm stripping on stream. I'll get over it. All right, there we go. I don't want to count inputs. I want to select inputs. Thanks, Hollows. Thanks. Much appreciated. Set constant. That's true. It is amazing how many more pennies you can have than dollars. I'm fine with where I'm at, Smith Susan, but thanks. Thanks for the pep talk. Okay, Oh, I need copper wire. That's why. All right. Nope. Can't say that I have. All right. I need to look up something here. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Factorio selector combinator. Function: the selector combinator can select a signal to output from one of the following modes of operation. Passes through the largest or smallest value input signal to the output depending on the order and index signal. Okay. Cool. Sounds like a real philanthropist. What does he know about combinators? Yeah, having a beard to stroke while you're thinking really is helpful. I remember there were so many times where my dad would be in the middle of looking at like code and whatnot, and he'd just be stroking his beard, smoking a cigarette, trying to decipher everything that's going on screen. And it's like, yeah, beards really do help. Um, there you go. That's awesome, Smith Susan. But I'm good where I'm at. Thank you. Um, I know, right? Generally, though, it's not considered polite to be advertising other streamers on other streamers' chats without asking first. Just one of those etiquette things. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just. I think what I'll have to do is actually set up multiple stations and then just make sure the train limit is set to 1. So do like this, put over here, and maybe like 1 over here or something like that, so that at any given time it sends one out. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm fine where I'm at, because more than likely it's going to cost money that I don't have. But again, it's one of those that if you're going to be advertising other people on other people's streams, you should probably ask first. All right. Okay. we'll just take care of that. Problem solved. Anyway, back to what I was doing. You try and be polite. There we go. Trying to give somebody a little bit of advice, like, you know, don't do that. And they're like, oh, I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Oh, that is, yeah, so true. I know, right? Okay. So as it stands, I'm not getting anywhere with trying to set up awesome bread, I think. I know, right? I will have to take a look at that later. I don't want a bunch of wood as my fuel. What I'm going to do is we will steal some fuel from you guys. Oh, hell. I just realized I've got a bunch of bunch of fuel over here too. Oh, now Brett is a longtime friend of the stream. He's not like those other guys. I know where Brett's been. I hate you so much, Brockstar. I want you to understand that. I mean that with all the love and sincerity in my heart. Oh, you could go fuck yourself. You absolutely can. All right, there we go. So all of the... See, I don't have any monitors or screens that can do higher than 1080p. So... You might be looking at the wrong hollows there, Brad. God damn, I'm thirsty today. Oh, you suck so bad. But yeah, that's aside from my main monitor, which I think could probably do over 1080p, but it doesn't. Like it doesn't. Technically, it's not even a full 60 hertz refresh rate. It's a 59 hertz refresh rate, which is weird. It's like, why? Why couldn't you do the full 60? But man, GGG is kind of pissing off some people. Speaking of PoE2, because they've been making some nerfs, some major nerfs too. Yeah, they probably are, those bastards. But they've been making some major nerfs, and it's kind of upsetting people because with the nerfs, with the way that the nerfs are happening, it's just straight up killing certain builds, and people are not happy about it. Partly, the other part is it does actually diminish certain aspects. Like, okay, one of the things that is carried over from Path of Exiles 1, it's actually not even that. One of the things that carried over from Path of Exile 1 was the cast on effect. So like cast on shock, cast on frost, cast on whatever. It used to be that if it it could trigger that ability fairly regularly, which created a lot of really interesting builds. They've changed it now so that the cast on gem has an energy amount that you're charging up, and that once it hits 100% is when it casts the actual gems that are inside of it. That makes it nearly useless. I had just gotten it too when they brought out the nerf, and I have found that I have triggered it maybe a handful of times, and there's nothing. Is it not going to do it?
Time to try get a
Oh.
360 no scope with a tapper worth 3 mil in game money. A lot for its currency.
There you go. Anytime you can pull a 360 no scope, although honestly, if you have to 360 before no scoping, you might be doing it wrong. But anyway, but yeah, so the cast on gem just doesn't seem to be worth it anymore because you have to build specifically around casting that specific ailment type, which diminishes the amount of actual damage that you could be doing. I haven't messed around too much with curse auras. But I think overall, like, unless you're talking about like, oh, I know which one you're talking about, like the weakness to stuff. Yeah, yeah, like hypothermia and what's the other one? It's the one I use all the time for electricity. But they've been making what feels like some heavy-handed tweaks to the gameplay. Don't need those. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Because did you defeat the Geminral yet? Fair enough. Don't need those there. Okay, so essentially what I'm looking at is I need. I had no problems with him, and I don't know why. I don't get why it was that easy for me. Because I didn't. I just did it. Okay, now you're just speaking gibberish at this point, Brad. That's like, okay, cool. But yeah, like I went into it and I was like, oh hey, this is that final boss dude, and then I killed him, and it was kind of close there at the end. Oh, ooh, oh that one. Ooh, need a lot of. Yeah, but you need a lot of spirit for it. Okay, what am I even doing at this point? I don't even know. Okay. See, that makes a lot more sense when you actually explain it. I need a loading station. Actually, I need... This is another example. Yeah, I saw Whispers of Doom, and I actually had gotten it briefly before I respec'd out of it. Okay. What am I... No, not in there. Stupid. Okay. Save game. Save. Lab. All right, what I wanted to look at is where's my smelting station? I don't... Ah, here it is. Okay. What I need to do is... Let's get rid of that. Thank you. I don't know. Do I? I need this and that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what it is, but I've been having a lot of issues with my lab lately. Okay, there we go. Landry would know. Well, actually, she probably doesn't play much these days. Oh, that's why I couldn't. Because I'm over here with... I are so dumb. So very dumb. There we go. Okay. So, what I should now have is a better... One of the things I also wanted to look at, and what I was thinking of doing, was actually going ahead and potentially... give me this and this. Get rid of all of that. It's just in the way. Always replace that. No. No. Well, I mean, technically you did tap him with a bullet. Kids these days speaking such weird foreign languages. God, that looks terrible. It works, but I don't like the way that that looks. If I did it, I would actually want to pull it. Honestly, what I ought to do is just go ahead and just leave the roundabout or the wrongabout like these. Like these. Oh, gotcha. Something bigger than that. Yeah, I think I might just have to go ahead and do this instead. Yarp. What is it today? Port, spam, bots, viewer, bot, spam, and okay. Yeah, because if I just do the wrong about like this, and with how small the trains really are, what this means is that I can get a little bit more compact. Well, I can compact things more into the squares because right now I have a lot of overlap for rails, which is where I'm running into some problems. I clicked on that, not the concrete. Thank you very much. Fuck you. I don't want the best viewer. I want the second best viewer. Um, maybe the third best viewer? Oh, God. I have to go get some more water. All right. What we need to do is same game. Resume. Lab. I want. Where's my wrong about? Okay. The wrong about needs to be adjusted. Specifically, there we go. And you know what? I don't need that one there. I'm going to move that back. Actually, that's a good idea. Keep the signals inside of the concrete. How do you clan wipe a couple of people? That's just a couple of people. Like that's like that's not even a full clan unless that is the full clan. In which case, woo! You really showed that whole clan. Sorry, I know I'm taking the piss, but that's just funny. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Sorry, that just I know what you meant, but at the same time, I had to poke fun at it. All right, that's our wrong about. We were in the same car. You didn't have to do that. What's wrong with you? There was no silent about it either. It was just all deadly. Awesome. Okay. And That's the upgraded one. All right, I think we're better. All right. I think that's what I'm after. Save, save, resume, pirouette. All right. Let's go fix our other ones. And then one of the other things that I want to do. Shit. I wish. Actually, no. I could easily get 200 gigabytes back if I really, really tried. I would just have to get rid of a lot of my adult games. Silly little visual novels. All right, let's clear this out, and then we'll get the new blueprints put in here. And boop. Oh yeah, that's why. There's always something. And then, because again, like if I had larger trains, I would probably want to make sure that there was some sort of, like the junction would be different than this, but I don't. I have smaller trains. Speaking of shooters, GTA dropped their latest patch, their latest DLC, which has the Garment Factory as part of it, which is a surprisingly good DLC. I've actually kind of been enjoying it. Actually, they didn't. Not yet, at least. There is going to be a new plane that they are adding. It is essentially a C-130. But the interesting thing is, all right. What they have done is, first of all, they brought back some of the removed vehicles that they removed like a year and a half ago. But then on top of that, they've also gone through and added the missile lock-on jammer to a lot of vehicles so that you can get it, which was kind of unexpected. They also added fast travel of sorts. So Darnell Brothers, the building itself, is kind of on. I set that up right. Yeah. Okay. So it's sort of part of the subway system, or at least attached to it. And so in the garage that actually just comes with the building, which is really cool. What are you doing? Stupid. Give me that. Thank you. Get rid of this. Double thank you. But if you go down to the garage, which is a 10 car garage, basically for free. There's a door that you can go to that is a fast travel to like 5 different locations that are all connected to the subway, which is kind of useful as they are sort of like major locations around the map. And then from those locations, you can also fast travel around as well. So it's actually kind of a useful system that ties well into the game itself. Get rid of those. There we go. So, and the missions themselves aren't too bad either. The missions, or files as they're called, pay out 150,000, except for a priority file, which is like 300,000 or something like that. But then they will also have uh, objectives, side objectives, that if you can complete those, you get an extra amount of money. And so it's not a bad way to make money in the game. So all in all, and the garment factory does have a passive income, although it's kind of shit, so it's not really worth it. It's just there to make a little extra money, is basically all that happens. Oh, God. And here comes the puns. And there we go. Actually, that suddenly reminds me of Childish Gambino's Because the Internet. That is a fair critique. There we go. Then, although it didn't take long for modders to get their menus working again. Now, the modding isn't as bad as it was prior to the Battle Eye edition. It's not great, but it's not nearly as bad. Fortunately, you're not hearing things exploding everywhere all the time. But I do get, for whatever reason, I do randomly get Battle Eye kicked. And I'm like, well, I know that's not Battle Eye actually kicking me. I'm pretty sure that's a modder doing that. There's that and that. Cool. But it is what it is. Okay, that takes care of those 4. Plus, I've got this one down here. And I just need to correct that. And that. And this one as well. And the nice thing is that, yes, this is boring work today, but later on, that will go a long way towards increasing the overall efficiency of placing down new blueprints, because that'll keep a lot of it inside of the actual area. Oh, I don't want them there. Go away. And just make it easier for me to place down the blocks efficiently. You guys. Technically, you don't need. Well, no, technically about it, I definitely don't need those. Wow. All right. You got. Oops. Out of the way. There is going to be so much fuel. may actually need... Let's see. I'm probably going to want to go clear out some biter nests. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'm lucky I haven't needed to recently. Give me... There we go. And once I get this done, the next step is to go through and start setting up some of my mines. Oh, and we also have to plan out essentially the circuit build, because I don't have that set up yet. Because that'll essentially be the first thing that I need to do, is to get circuits going. Yeah, that is so much better. There. At the very least, as long as I can keep the blueprints themselves sort of 50-50 in the concrete zone, it'll make placing them down a lot easier. All right, there we go. So that is awesome. Oh my god. That would be you and you. Would it? No. You and you. And then I don't need those. Pretty sure I don't need... I don't need a lot of this, is really what I'm saying, but I'm working with what I have going here. Over here. Grab you. Awesome. Okay. Next up. Let's see. Oh, God. Oh, that is so bad. Although that kid was me. I slept so much in class, especially in high school. God, in high school, you could not keep my ass awake. Okay, that all looks good. Drop off. And that's fine. There we go. And then I think this one I probably, yeah, let's drop you off. Get rid of those. Inventory. I should probably do a little bit of inventory research. Basic. Yeah, that'll look good. Oh, you mean the U.S. Postal Service? At least they're not changing their name to United Healthcare. that one. There we go. Okay. I think we are in a good spot. So it should be easier now to lay out. Yeah, so I should be able to lay this. Well, until I actually have bots up and running, which could actively replace what I need to. The only time that this is going to be, and what I really ought to do is I ought to look into that blueprint because looking at it, okay, I see why I do that. All right. And we'll just get rid of that. Oh, I see. Okay, you can put that down now. Thank you very much. Excellent. And I just need to go ahead. Let's do the inventory again. Modular armor, reinforced Nixie tubes, portable solar panels, and all the rest. Won't matter. Oh, look at that. We're getting some expanded inventory. Oh, yes. I think I should probably set that on the blueprint, is to make sure that these are set to a train limit of 1. So that I don't run into a situation where I'm placing it and then I forget to set one and then I have an issue. So let's save. And you know what? I'm actually going to change the name of this so that it matches the name of our playthrough. There we go. Excellent. And then we go back into the lab and our we'll just have to do it this way. Okay. And oh yeah, I also wanted to make sure that I add those and set you to a train limit of 1. Say blueprint. There we go. Where's the other one? As I want to make sure that I don't have multiples of these laying around that are causing problems. There goes our old loading station. No, I think that's. Oh, this one here. Okay. That one could go away. Oh, that's the new one. That's the updated one. And then this is just a regular station which I should take this, get rid of that. And then run that through. Get rid of these. And that. And there we go. That feels better. Save. Oh, did I set? There we go. There we go. Station, bloom, bloom, boom. There we go. All right. That cleans that up nicely. Let's actually also clean this one up a bit better. I mean, I was already here. Why didn't I do it? I don't know. Clean that up. Awesome. Okay. And probably come back through and clean those, but okay. So what I need are furnaces, and I need to start using said furnaces. I need to start using all of this crap that I have going here. And what I almost kind of want to do is along the walkway areas is to go ahead and put a single elevated rail so that way I can run it around the whole city kind of like a monorail and be able to get to wherever I need to go as like a personal thing. All right, I need more ovens. How many do I have? Awesome, enough. Do I not have? What am I low on now? Plastic. Oh, it's because I have less than 30,000. Okay. Yeah, that'll be, we'll leave it like that. Now, there is a circuit that I could set up, and I'd have to look it up, that would make it so that if I get under a certain amount, it turns the circuit on until after I get over a certain amount. So it's not constantly flipping on and off. It's a kind of latch, if you will. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I was looking at I was looking up stuff, or trying to, last night, and what is written for combinators is a little, the way that it's written is kind of weird. And it's kind of frustrating because of the fact that there are things that it's like I can see how I would want to do it. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know how to program. I understand programming. But when I'm looking at combinators, combinators are an entirely different type of logic that I just don't grasp. That's like the deep magic, man. I just don't get it. And of course, no inserters to speak of. This makes me sad. So I don't get it. You know, I've got a ton of fast inserters. Like it just feels like there's supposed to be, or there's this extracted layer that the combinators wind up representing that I'm just not seeing. There we go. I will change you to and same for awesome. It's like contemplating how I'm supposed to be able to set up these trains. Like I want to be able to have an array of the train IDs. So that way, if I send one out, I can say, this train is now sent, and kind of lock it off until it comes back. Oh, of course I'm missing 2 underground belts. That's all I need. Like, that's part of the problem, is that I can see the logic in my head. And I know how it should work. But it's actually trying to get it to that point that is the frustrating problem. Those are connected. Okay. Sometimes things just don't look like they're connected. It's like the people that do the really complicated stuff. And in fact, I'm almost tempted to go grab one of those combinator mods that have all the extra combinators as part of them. Like, what is it? Oh, there's one specifically, and now I can't remember the name of it. I'm also kind of tempted to grab the to see if Logistics Train Network is still active. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm looking for these. And then let's grab some of those. And all right, so we need to set up a mine, which I have up here. I need to collect this. Well, again, before I do that, I should probably have some place to bring it. So what I should do, let's finish putting together that other smeltery. It's going to be real fun getting to replace these with foundries. Like I was watching Catherine of Sky, and she was talking about, or starting to talk about, the train interrupts and whatnot. And it's like, I understand the train interrupts. What I don't understand is combinator logic. Like, I get basic stuff. If this equals that, that sort of thing. That's pretty straightforward. But, you know, I wonder. Oh, got more up here. Okay. Save, save, resume. Let's also get more inventory size. That one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that stuff going while we are in the lab for a few. And specifically, what I want to do is, okay, I want to take. That's kind of cool seeing the various iterations of what I've been working on kind of come to light. All right, so as far as what I have going here, let's actually go ahead and do the smelter array. But get rid of all of these. And get rid of all of these because I'm going to have to change some of this. All right, so what I will do is I will have the two outside ones will be for the iron plates. The two inside ones will be for copper plates. And the recipe is not showing up. One iron plate, three copper cable. Three copper cable is what? One? Is so 1 to 2. Okay. Give me that. So that is 2 copper cable per one plate. Um, and that is one. So, oh God. Um, all of a sudden, this is just not working. Okay. I need a way to write down something. I need to visualize it. Okay, I have one plate, 2 cable. No, it's 3 cable. So one plate, 3 cable. In order to get 3 cables, that's 1.5 copper plate. So if I double that, that's 3 of the copper plates and 2 of the iron plates. Which means that I need if I bring in 1,000 plates, I need to bring in 1,500 copper, I think. Is that the way it is? Because that'd be 500. Yeah. Okay, so I have to bring in 1,500 copper for every 1,000 iron plates, is essentially what I would be looking at. And that'll get me 500 of the green circuits. I should actually take this and flip this like that. Okay. This is one of the few times where I'm actually going through the effort of trying to math things correctly, which seems kind of silly, but you're going to be electronic circuits. And then I need this. So that's why, okay, this actually, so this is something that I hadn't really thought about as to why this works and why it's done this way. I like, damn it. I knew that there was a reason for it, and I had heard previously the ratio was important, but I'd never actually gone through the effort of visualizing and mathing out the why of it. So the reason why is because it's 1.5 uh, of this, yeah, 3 copper cable. So two, and then one from this for each of these. That's why it works. And it just was one of those that never clicked as far as why it is the way that it is. But now it does. And then I will bring this up here. And then we take you, and you. Yeah, that'll work. And then that and that. And then you and you. Back to those, we will switch out to the fast ones. And actually, you know what? No, that should be fine because that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay. So we take. No, definitely not that big of a deal. There we go. And then I can just grab this and we'll do one more, two more. And I could actually. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. There, that feels a little bit better. Because essentially, the way that. So I can fill a train with, I think it's like 2,000 of them. So 2,000 goes in, 2,000 comes out. My biggest problem right now is going to be power. I don't know if I'm going to have enough power to run one of these efficiently. But this should be okay. And it still stays fairly small. So the only other thing that I might do is to upgrade all of these Just get everybody to fast inserters, get through it as quickly as possible. Oops. There we go. Clean up this so it doesn't look so awkward. There. I mean, it's still going to look awkward, but it looks less awkward now. Okay. So now what I should be able to do is this. And CB, green circuits, save blueprint. Awesome. And, oh, there we go. Some extra inventory space. That makes me happy. Okay, so as far as location goes, I could probably and quite easily put it right there. Yeah, location, location, location. And just make a couple of quick alterations here. There we go. Why are you all unplugged? There, problem solved. All right, so I need to set up actually we'll just call this electronic circuits. Go to add weight condition, item count. I need 1,000 of those. Thousand. Then item count equals 0, and iron plate equals 1,000. Then you go to there, and I need item count to be equals 0. And I don't have a trigger for it yet. That'll be coming up. I also don't have a copper mine yet, so that's going to be a problem. Triggered. There you go. But give me just a second. I need to take a quick AFK, and then it looks like I need to maybe do some. Oh yes, we need to do some biter clearing because that's going to become a problem. And that's going to be a real big problem real quick if I don't take care of it. So we're going to have to clear that out. Save, save. And I shall be back in just a few. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. So I need ammo. Run, run, run. It's amazing how much running you wind up doing in this game. And you know, I have a freaking car made and I'm not using it. Part of the problem is I'm just a little bit worried right now with all the stuff that I have around that I might accidentally slam into something. As I start converting everything more and more over to the city blocks, that will be less and less of a concern. But I've still got quite a lot of stuff that's just in the way. Not much I can do about that at the moment. Drop that off. We should be fine. I just need to go grab the ammo. Yeah, that helps. And actually, my car should be down this way. Okay, good. We are making the plastic. We're using that up. We're using that. And we're using that. Okay. I have. Probably not. Need more copper. No, I need more copper. Oh, hell. Let's make that side hurt. Okay. Give me some of those. I'm always getting distracted. But what I want to look at is an idea. So if okay, I'll have to look at that. I'll probably have to actually plan it out. Okay. Let's very gingerly drive my way out of here. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell did you guys come from? That's the only problem with biter expansion, and with the fact that they can. I think I could actually turn that off. Let me see. Is it cheats, game settings? Yeah, enemy expansion. So that's the question. Should I turn off enemy expansion? Or should I just leave it on and just keep doing what I'm doing? At what point do I decide that it is more trouble than it is worth? I believe is kind of the equation that I am working with. At what point do I go, this just is more of a bother than something that is fun? There we go. All right. That takes care of those. I should probably do that nest as well. And then as far as copper, I have this mine here, which is kind of in the way, but I can get rid of it pretty quickly. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll go ahead and use that as our copper mine. All right, let's already have that one on my bar. And I'm probably not going to have enough mining drills. Let's go. Let's see. Which way do I want to go out with this? Um, that's true. I that's probably one of the biggest points for turning it off. And since we have the capabilities, enemy expansion off. There we go. That is, I mean, that was definitely the best thought out possibility for that one could have. Basically, it sucks. And let's get rid of this. There we go. And then again. Oh, am I out? I am. Okay. Like if I was just playing vanilla Factorio, no space age, then the enemy expansion probably wouldn't be that bad. Or if I was setting up large sections of defenses, if I was walling everything in, if I wasn't playing on a big, wide open, flat terrain kind of situation, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But it is wide open. There's no water. There's no cliffs. It's all pretty much just big open terrain. So, yeah, enemy expansion goes off. Let's grab some of those. How am I doing on... Everything else is actually pretty good. Cool. Oh, yes, I should be able to... Oh, I forgot I needed those. Damn it. Okay. I always forget that I need those. And I could almost make them in this spot. Like I could almost do something like right here. But unfortunately just isn't going to work. Yeah, now. Damn. That's okay. That's not my permanent item mall anyway. That's just the one that is getting us to this point. Once we get past this point, things will change. Here, have some more wood. Huh, that's what she said. Ugh. Okay. I need this. There we go. That should take care of that. You are going to be loading and copper. Awesome. Train limit is already set. There we go. Do 4 of these. And then you will actually get rid of for the time being. You need to come down south. You know, while I was at the item mall, I probably should have grabbed more of the damned electric miners. One would think, and I probably should, you know, think. That's almost like a brilliant idea, and we don't do that around here. I know what other mod I'm missing. And I should probably go turn it on. Because it might actually be useful. But it's the one that allows your vehicles to get locked at specific angles. So that as you're driving, it'll lock to like 0, 5, 10, 15 degrees, things like that, which you can actually adjust on the fly, or at least you can adjust in a mod menu. And I need more underground belts. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that real quick. Save. Exit. Mods. So any updates? No. Cool. Okay. I need the... Nope. No. Vehicle snap. There it is. And then... Let's also see about... I don't know why people make the game harder. I don't understand. Like, what's here is already a pain in the ass. Okay. We are looking for LTN. How about logistics? Train network. They remove LTN? Did it just not get updated? I do absolutely love the main menu music, though. It's just so good. Like it gives you that sense of sort of wonder, but at the same time, it's majestic, but it's humble. It's a whole lot of things that really define the game incredibly well. Yeah, I'm just not seeing Logistics Train Network. I wonder if it didn't get updated for 2.0. Yeah, because I'm just LTN. Let's see. Train log. Yeah, there's just. Yeah, there's okay. Let's see. Factorio LTN. Yeah, the last time it was updated was 10 months ago. Yep, so there doesn't look to be an LTN anymore. That is sad. I get it, but that is sad. All right. Just gotta wait for this to. What are you guys doing out there? Okay. Back to what I was doing. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Driving in a straight line just feels so much better now. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all the rest of this. Really? More? Whatever. Get this cleaned up. And what I will do is we will take, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? All right. And that is a 7-4. We'll just probably actually best to do it up here. That way it'll take less belts overall to get down. And downgrade. There we are. Oops, if you are the correct way. All right, that's going to be 4. Oh, no, that's 8. Learn to count, moron. Although, honestly, it might as well be 7. Yeah, because we can combine a couple of these. I don't think it's really going to be that much of an issue. Because you've got 1 over here. All right. Got. They are doing something out there. Man, I always get a little irritated when they're doing work of some caliber, some heavy work just outside of my house. Because they have a habit of either destroying my internet lines, destroying my sewer line, or destroying my power line. But they always wind up screwing up something. And it is incredibly frustrating. Let's see about getting that in place. Oh, and of course, that's the. I don't need you. There. It's like, really? That's the one that I'm missing? And I'm going to need more belts. Okay. And then that is not where I put you. There we go. Some more belts. I need more poles. Where'd my car go? Oh, there it is. There we go. Honestly, this particular mod, car snapping, or vehicle snap, is actually something that should just be in the base game because it is something that is toggleable. I could turn it on or off. And I think that level of control over your vehicle is something that should just have been in the base game. And it's even configurable in terms of I can configure what the snap is. Yeah, there we go. All right, I need actual belts. Actual belts. I need medium poles. Medium poles. We look good everywhere else. Oh, we grab some more undergrounds. All right. Let's get this finished up. Yeah, Shift V turns it on and off. So if I turn it off, the vehicle drives like it normally would. If I turn it on, then it snaps at whatever the increments are, which I believe is every like 5 degrees or something like that. Let's see, settings, mod settings. For player, vehicle snap. Every 16. My bad. Number of snapped vehicle angles. So there is that. Let's do that and that. disconnect ourselves from these because I don't need that. Oh, and there was, yeah, more of the more of the electric miners. The important stuff, the thing that's actually supplying us with, ore. God forbid I should actually remember that. Fortunately, though, I'm actually using the car, so getting back and forth is faster. Now, I was having to think while I was on my tea break as to one of the situations that I'm going to run into, and that is, there we go, making sure that when I drop this stuff off, that I don't fill up the same vehicle again. Well, no, because that actually wouldn't be that bad. Essentially, what I'm thinking is that I would drop off the iron, then go grab the copper, drop off the copper, and then wait for the circuits. I think. I'm not sure how the throughput of that would work. That's one of those. Because I've never built anything like this, and I've never done a city like this, I am not used to doing everything by trains. And more specifically, I'm not used to setting up the math for the trains like this. So it is presenting. Ow. You suddenly realize you missed your stop and then slam into a power pole. But because of the fact that I just never operated like this before, it is presenting some new and interesting challenges. All right. Let's look at our interrupts. Okay, so I get 1,000 iron ore, and then I take it to get smelted. Once I have 0 iron ore and I have 1,000 copper iron plates, then I take that and I drop it off. And then I want to go to Are you not named? You are not named. You are now named. I know, right? Like, if I was in school and my teachers presented this as my math equations, I probably would have paid more attention because this is way more fun. But instead, we get the banana question. Who gives a damn about Jim's bananas? Or like the other one. So Jill goes to the store and buys 18 apples. How many earrings does she have? Where the fuck did that come from? I always hated those. Like, how did we go from apples to earrings? And they were always legitimate math questions, and you're like, how? Who sat there and decided that at 13 years old I needed to know this stuff? But It is the way that it is. All right, so add station. We are going to item count of. I need copper ore to be 1,500, I think. We'll find out. Then we take it to one of those, and item count needs to be equal 0, and then item count copper plate equals 1,500. Then I take it to you, and item count is going to be equals 0. There we go. That should be what I'm looking for. I don't have a location to take it to yet. But that should be correct. Oh, that's going to be the fun part. Is I don't have any usage for that yet. Like, there's all these things that I need to set up in order to actually make this work, and we're just not there because I need a reason to actually use the green circuits. I guess what I could do is just go ahead and have a train run it. I don't know. I could. Well, let's see. What I need to figure out the math for. Do that. Because I could set up sort of a stockpile, if you will. Okay, here is something that we can do. I can go ahead and clear those out. Where are we at? We're down here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I need radar dish. And I need this. You and you go here. I'm not, because I'm a little bit afraid that I'm going to send out the signal and all of the trains are just going to go nuts. So, okay, let's do this. If this is less than, let's say, 1,500, send out 1. And then you. And you. No. I need to do that differently. because you guys are going to get handled differently. So if you are equal to 1,500, equals 1. Awesome. So once I have 1,500 of them stacked up, that's when we'll go ahead and do it. And then I also want to make sure. Okay, so we are sending out the signal. Awesome. Let's grab my trains and groups. Circuit condition. Equals 1. Yep, and it tried to send out two of them. So, yep. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And it always sends out those two. Because this should be... Oh, because I don't... Yeah, that's why. Because that's not set correctly. And then you should have... All right, you're set. And you're set. What about you? You're set. Okay, so everything else should be set correctly. What about you? Yep, awesome. Okay. Um, what are you doing? Cargo equals... Okay, what? Why did you break? That is going to mess everything up. Because that should have been... Don't get it. I don't. It should have stopped at 1,000. Oh, probably because... what are you set to? What are your... Stack size of 2. Yeah, it should have... It makes no sense. Okay. That's... iron plates is equal to, or, okay. That that's not working right. It should. Because even by two, it. I think what I might need to do is actually switch those out for fast inserters. I think so that or yeah, fast inserters because they'll do one. Well, just make sure that their override is at one because I think that might be part of the problem is that it's doing like 1001 and that's not triggering it. So let's set you to one. And then do the same for here. Yeah. And the same for oh, you're waiting until it unloads. Okay. And then I need to do that for override. There we go. So I think that's what's happening is that it's doing like over the amount when it shouldn't be. What I might have to do is set up a counter circuit here so that these are counting up to 1,000, and once it hits 1,000, it'll stop and then launch the train. I don't know. Or 1,500, that sort of thing. Because I think that might be like on the other one, that shouldn't be a problem. But on this one, that could be. Because it's going in four at a time, 15. Four is 375. Okay, so that, yeah, that'll be fine. And then that's just emptying out. I was kind of hoping I could keep that even, but that's fine. That's almost done. I'm actually just going to have this go back to. All right, Brockstar, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Go back to staging. There we go. No. Go back to. Oh, I bet. Yeah, because that's why the rest didn't get launched, is because they're all set in manual. Okay. And there we go. That hit the correct amount. Grabs over here. Um, well, that's interesting. That's all right. Now, in this particular case, as long as everything goes through the way that it's supposed to, 1500 comes off, 1500 should come in, and then we should be able to make the circuits. So the only thing that I need to do is to make sure that if a train gets sent, then it doesn't send any other trains. I have to figure that out. Otherwise, I'm just going to have train after train after train constantly being sent. And that's going to be a problem. But that actually unloaded pretty quickly, so there's that. What do I need for... Oh, yeah. Give me a couple of them. Where we can increase our inserter proficiency. Admittedly, that did actually go through the amount pretty quickly. Yeah, that was 1500, and it went through it fairly quickly, and then 1500 came back out. So this setup should work fairly well for just about anything that I can put through it. And it looks like I may not need the whole thing. So I still... I wonder... Trying to figure out how I would do that. I know how I would do that, actually. What I would do is have, if I were going to do it programmatically, I would have an array of all of the available trains that are waiting. Then, when the signal comes in, I would then grab whatever train is available next and assign it that route, that trigger. And I would basically say, hey, go do this. And then I would take it out of that list and send it on to, have it do its thing. And then once it comes back, it gets added to the end of the list, gets appended to the end of the array. I don't know how to do that with combinators, but that is essentially the way that I would do it. Since all of my trains are going to be identical, it is kind of fun watching it, though. Now, theoretically, the way that this should work is by when this finishes emptying all of the copper, it will then go ahead and take off and go to the staging platform. So I probably have to set up some sort of latch system for this as well. So it's like a timer, wait and see until this all goes through. Man, this is getting more and more complicated by the second. And again, I know how I would do it programmatically, but the combinator doesn't work that way as far as I'm aware of. It's from what I understand, it would be more along the lines of what like are the original computers, the way that they work. It's it's pure math in that respect. But I think what we're gonna do, realized I didn't have that going. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a short break. So give me, yeah, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna grab myself something to eat, and then that'll kind of give me some time to think things over. Also, where is our pollution cloud at? Mostly okay. Cool. And I shall be back in just a few. But at least the train is kind of going. Yeah, there it goes. Yep, and there it goes. It's going to go off again. Now that's interesting. That got us 1,000. Not not as many as I thought. Okay. That's fine though. Okay. I shall be back in just a few. There we go. We return with food. That was awesome. Insert capacity bonus. That's what I was after. So that should hopefully change. Where are you? I am short a train. Ah, there it is. And again, why did it? A bowl of chili with sliced up hot dogs in it. No, 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 no. That's where you go. That's actually really good. I know you don't care for it. But I do, because it's delicious. Okay. I really got to figure out these interrupts because this is going to be a huge problem for me. Hmm. Okay. Tell you what, though. Let's go ahead and jump ship from Factorio. And let's go watch me get murdered. I mean, let's go play some, I don't know, Path of Exile 2, maybe? Yeah, let's do some of that. Act 3, EOE 2, Path of Exile 2. Rid of modded. There we go. Oh, oh, that's good stuff. Okay, log in. A Stormweaver, sorceress. It's actually really cool looking armor. What the hell are they doing out there? Jesus. All right. So, Cardigan Kintar was talking about a particular gem. And stash gem is. Let's see. He was talking about. Where was it? No. Except freaking pictures. Blasphemy is what I was looking for. Okay. looking for blasphemy. Blasphemy? Is not here. Okay. Where do you get blasphemy from? Blasphemy is level 8. But the hell? I wonder if it's a spirit gem. Let's see about looking that up. Path of Exile 2 plus. Blasphemy gem effects and how to get. Blasphemy is a meta gem in Path of Exile. Oh, it's a meta gem. Okay. Socketed. Unlock blasphemy using uncut spirit gem. Okay, that's what I thought. It is a spirit gem. Okay, so that makes sense. So I just have to get my hands on a spirit gem. If I can. I have been after this witch boss now. I think this will be like my 4th attempt. And so far, I have made, I think, 2 or 3 levels off of this one particular zone. Every time I run through it, I wind up making, like, another level. Which isn't terrible. It's, you know, definitely helping because it's getting me vision rune. I have no idea what that is, but martial weapon, increased life and mana recovery from flasks. Yes. We'll take some of that. I love that. I love that executability. I will say it's interesting going from like Diablo 4 to PoE 2, Path of Exile 2, just because of the fact that there is such a stunning difference in the gameplay paradigms between the two. This is very definitely a more difficult game. And it's not more difficult because the monsters hit harder or your resistances are arbitrarily reduced based off difficulty, even though I think they are in this. It's difficult because of the actual gameplay elements. Because enemies will try and maneuver around you. The different attack types, the way the enemies are all sort of lumped together, it works really well to create a really difficult scenario. Yes. Jesus, those guys just absolutely murder me. We're getting there. Getting more and more powerful each time. I need to work on my defense, though. That's the one thing where I seem to be lacking is my survivability. Sweet. It's like I'm definitely killing things quickly, but I'm not surviving them necessarily. And I need to be able to survive them. Yeah, give me that. Because, like, my build is absolutely atrocious, I imagine. I imagine somebody would look at it and go, what the hell is this idiot thinking? And that is a great question. I do not have an answer. I'm not even sure you could call it thinking. But let's check out the stash. Drop this stuff off real quick. But my build so far is I went with Tempest Caller, so that way I could get oh god, I can't wait till I get those. And then that will be great. Increased chance to shock. Oh, that would be fantastic. But essentially what I've done here is that I've gone for elemental damage. So increased spell damage, cast speed, lightning damage, and chance to shock. Elemental damage. I went up this way for exploiting the elements. And considering the fact that I have that gem, which is cast on shock, I wonder if it might not be better to increase the chance to inflict an ailment. But then I also came up this direction for increasing elemental damage. And then the exposure effect. I'm not sure how that really relates to things. I have a jewel that I could put here, but it's not a very good one. And then I'm coming up this way so that I can get the shock duration and magnitude of shock. Okay. As I wanted to increase my lightning damage. And then I needed a little bit of extra intelligence here just so that I could use some gear. And this is what I've been going with. I don't know if it's good or not. I have made it this far. But again, this is one of those that I don't know if it's any good. I really don't know. Oops. Wrong button. So but again, I do need to work on my survivability because right now it's abysmal. God, this stuff is good. Okay. And there we go. No, click on the basket. Thank you. Stop walking at me, bro. Nope, you're dead. You're dead. I do love doing that. It's the basically insta-gibbing somebody, or insta-gibbing, where you teleport into them and then kill them from the inside out. But up here, this cast on shock is what they changed. And it's kind of, I don't think people like it because it makes it feel less impactful to do the cast on abilities. They lose a little bit of something in that respect. They don't feel as impactful. I think what they should have done, if they wanted to reduce the utility of cast on abilities, is to have it so that either the damage is reduced or there is a small cooldown effect for how quickly it can go through. And I think the cooldown actually would have been received a little bit better, only because of the fact that if they then added abilities so that you could manage the cooldown, that actually probably would have been even better. But this feels like a very heavy-handed approach to the ability. And the reason why they were doing this is because especially sorcerers were doing this. They were doing cast on freeze. And so what would happen, or cast on frost, is they would use a frost ability that would freeze an enemy. And as soon as that enemy got frozen, the cast on frost effect would kick in. And it would cast like Frost Nova and Frost Wall, or like Meteor or something. It would cast something else and start causing these chain reactions. And it was ridiculous. They were doing a bit too much. Oh, no, you don't. Get off me. So I think if there was a cooldown, it would probably work a little bit better. And I think people would be a little bit happier with it. They still wouldn't like it, but they would be able to accept it a little bit better. Hmm. Oh my God, yes. Tell you what, give me just a second. I will be right back. All right, there we go. That is better. Okay, let's do this. Now, what's interesting is that this particular area is level 6, 36 area, level 36 area. I'm level 38, and it kicks my ass still. Now, granted, a lot of that is most likely because of the fact that I suck. And I am okay with this understanding. Ooh. You can see how quickly they will gang up on you and then murder you. Let's see. These people not just it's an alley. Move out. Oh wow. Um no. Here we go. Ooh. Need that. I want the socket. Oh damn. Yeah, I've got one of the loot filters that just came out. Ooh, and that's a level 9. Nice. Who can I upgrade? I don't want to upgrade. Actually, I should upgrade Orb of Storms. Yes. Here we go. I love that. I will shoot your fire with lightning. Level 10 power siphon. Here, have an Orb of Storms. Have another Orb of Storm. One that actually matters. There we go. Ow. No. one of you is the big bad? None of you. Okay. Good to know. I'm going to hit level 40 by the time I leave this act, I swear. Or by the time I leave just this zone, just this particular map here. I'm going to hit 40, I swear it. The reason why I'm out here is because there's a particular witch that I want to kill. She's kind of a pain in the ass. Aged cuffs. Ow. Put you there. I need to get that spirit gem. Where are you guys all coming from? I was already over that direction, and you guys didn't show up, and now all of a sudden you do. How are there more of you this way? Gotcha. But I think this is one of the things that kind of turns people off is there are points, and especially if your build isn't that great, where the game just feels like a slog. Where you're having to slowly work your way through everything. And it can be, nice, admittedly, very fatiguing. Now, some people are like flying through the game. Some people, though, like they can't even get past Act 1. No. Oh, God. Of course there's people selling. And you know, the sad part is they wouldn't exist if people didn't use their services. Get those real quick. The hell? So you got like a reflect or something. Not that that's going to help you when you're dead. Oh, hello, Scroll of Wisdom. What do we got? Let's see, 19 of maximum energy adds 8 to 12 cold damage to attacks, plus 87 maximum life, plus the fire resistance. Ooh, but what I've got is actually still better. Oh, what the hell is that? Augments a rare item with a new... Ah. Well, that was absolutely useless. Glad that did something. Oh, God. And... Go away. And we will just jump into you. Basically, Ant-Man, you're Thanos. Go. Now we're actually starting to pick up some decent stuff. Because currency is one of those things, and that's like the various orbs and stuff like that, that is actually really important in this game. Go. But it's one of the things that I don't think gets stressed enough is how important it actually is. Damn. Huh. Okay. And I know I heard you. Oh. No. Stop that. Go away. It's too many of you little fast bastards. Oh. I want you because of your socket. And off me. It's just this slow, constant roll back a whole bunch, attack. That's the other thing, is it doesn't matter how many levels I get, I never really feel like I'm getting more powerful. It always feels like I'm just getting powerful enough. And I think that's part of the problem. Like, I understand what they're going for. They're going for a situation where the game remains a constant difficulty, where it's always challenging to some degree. But I think that also in itself gets to be tedious after a while. Because there's never a time where you actually feel like all of this work is paying off. Because the next person, the next mob you come across is just as capable of destroying you as ones that were 10 levels ago. If that makes any sort of sense. Like, it never feels like you're gaining any traction. I love doing that. Popping those. Okay. So we are coming up to the witch. Let's head back real quick. Identify our stuff. Okay. Let's pop those for their sockets.
What do you need?
Disenchant.
Anything catch your eye? It's a deal.
And sell.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Drum off. So, one of the things, if let's say you go ahead and get the game, and you get your points right now during early access, and you're not sure what to buy with them, at the very, very least, the two things you should get are the stash tabs for currencies and for gems. If you don't get anything else, at least get those two, because that will take care of like 90% of your stash clutter right there. Okay. So she's going to fly around a bit. Let's see if we can. It's helpful that if you roll into her, we'll knock her off. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, she does not mess around, that's for certain. Yeah, that's that flame alley that they're talking about. God, I need a new video card. That's not where I wanted you. That's where I wanted you. There we go. Ooh, that was close. All right, Witch, you're going down this time. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, awesome. God damn. God damn. That is a hell of a fight. Level 10. What do we have at level 10? Lightning warp. Oh, basically all the regular stuff. Okay, cool. That is an interesting. Grants plus 30 to maximum spirit. Absolutely. And uncut spirit gem, level 10. Ooh. I wanted, what was it, blasphemy? Oh, I need, I need more intelligence. I'm not smart enough. But that's good to know. So I could do that. I was a little bit worried that I might not make that one. She is tough. But there we go.
You have slain the bog witch? Oh, then you have healed a wound on the heart of my...
Select a reward. Antidote charm of the constant. Grants immunity to poison. bleeding. Honestly, right now, poison is the one thing that
Why
kicks
only
my
the
ass.
sister don't drink the water.
Like, out of all the things that presents the biggest issue, it's poison. Let's...
How can I advise?
What do we got here? Oh, damn. Feathered Fortress Crescent Targe. No movement speed penalty while shield is raised. Oh, damn. 28 to strength, 18 to dexterity, increased fire resistance, cold resistance. Yeah, that is an absolute banger of a weapon. Getting held on to. That's actually the fourth unique that I have found so far. Yeah, because there was one when I was helping Kintar, and I wound up giving that to him because it was. He asked me to help him with a boss. We helped him. I got the unique, so I gave it to him. And then, other than that, it's the crossbow, the shield, and then this focus. So,
Still alive.
Set. Goodbye. Awesome. So finally, I am done with that damned area. I can move on to the next area. Okay, so here we are. There's the jungle ruins, which I need to go back to. And there's a gorilla there that basically insta-kills everybody. Need to kill him. And then I think there's... Looks like there's a boss here at the Sandswept Marsh that I might want to go back and kill. So all in all, just some stuff to kill there. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up there for today. Definitely been an interesting day. Tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start working on rebuilding the item mall so that I can start, well, I don't know if we'll do the item mall or if we'll do science instead. I think science might actually be the more important of the things to get running. So I'll probably start setting that up. So we'll need to get red circuits going. So I may have to do like another green circuit. And we'll just go from there and keep trying to figure stuff out. Step by step and just, figure it all out. Other than that, though, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I will catch you guys tomorrow.